Hello, 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 Gotham gang. Hello, hello. I'm going to give everybody a minute to come on in. Let me see who I can grab. I know everybody is busy, but we're gonna do some training here. We're gonna talk a little bit about buying inventory. Gonna get who I can in here, how to invest wisely. So that you can make the most of your profits. Yep. Okay. Hello, hello, Debbie. Hey, Steph. Hey, Renee. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Karen. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Missy. So how is everyone? We just got back from a week's vacation and, well, it's been crazy around here. Hi, Jessica. But it was so nice to get away. We went camping. It's like a nice socially distant getaway. Hey, Anita. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I'm going to give everybody just a minute. No worries. No worries, Heidi. I'm going to give everybody just a minute to come on in. And while we're waiting, I will talk a little bit about me. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, you've heard this before. Cheryl's on my team. She got a lot from it last time because I did a team training on my team for this. But you might get some new little tidbits. I know it's not easy to get back into the swing of things, right? But it was. Hello, Erica. Hello, hello. So my name is Courtney Valeri. I am a consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. In July of 2020, I hit Life of the Party Platinum. I am also the leader of the Fabulous Flamingos Bling Team, which is a producer team. What? Because the flamingos are amazing. Absolutely, Cheryl. Absolutely. But before I was a paparazzi consultant and a mom, I was the CFO for manufacturing businesses. And one of the biggest things to do in that role is manage inventory and cash flow. So it's one of those things that I can speak to you with authority because I've been there for multi-million-dollar companies. And the formula is no different whether you sell 10 pieces a week. Hi, Anne. Or 500 pieces a week, the formula is still the same. The numbers are just different, okay? So whether you started yesterday and you're just starting to grow your business, or you've been in the business for 3 years, because nobody's been in it longer than Heidi, so not in here anyway. The formula will be the same. The numbers will just look different. I'm going to use easy to calculate numbers to help just ease the description, okay? There are 3 ways to buy inventory, okay? First, I'm going to talk about growing your inventory, reinvesting money, and how to order in the proper quantities. And then I'm going to talk to you about taking risks after that. Hi, Jen. Hey, girl. So there are 3 ways to order inventory. You're either growing your inventory, you are maintaining your inventory, and I don't think anybody in here is in this category, or you're decreasing your inventory. And I don't know that anybody in this on the team is at the stage where they feel like they've too much inventory, okay? So you're either increasing, maintaining, or decreasing your inventory, okay? So here's how we're going to do this. The first step to placing to knowing how many pieces you should be ordering is to know how many pieces you are selling. If you don't know how many pieces you are selling, there is no way to know how many pieces to put into inventory, okay? I know Heidi uses these sheets. I use these sheets. I can tell you at a quick glance how many pieces I have sold every minute of every single day. You can ask me any day, at any time, how many pieces I sold, and I can tell you exactly how many I have sold. Okay? Hey, Jen. So that is like huge step number one. And did I always use these sticker sheets? No, I used to keep track in a notebook. Whatever you need to do to track your orders or your sales on how many pieces, you don't need to track each individual piece, but if you want to track how many pieces you sold, you have to figure out a way that works for you. It doesn't have to be the sticker sheets. This works for me. I love it. Heidi does it. Heidi, I say this all the time, she kind of knows what she's doing. So I follow her lead on many of her systems. We've worked together to develop some I feel like the best system that works for me. I've taken a little bit of hers and a little bit of mine, and that's just what we've done. So step one, you must keep track of how many pieces you sell each week. My week runs Friday to Wednesday. I don't sell on Thursday. I invoice on Thursday. So my week runs Thursday, we'll say Thursday to Wednesday. Okay? So thanks. I had a show this morning and I got my house cut. And it was my first show back after vacation, so I had to look human. So if I am growing my inventory, okay, so let's say it comes time, it's Wednesday, it's my invoicing day, or Thursday, it's my invoicing day. And I look at my sheets and I say, okay, I've sold 100 pieces of jewelry this week. I'm going to use 100 just because it's easy. If I am in a stage in my business where I'm trying to grow my inventory, I'm still working, I'm fairly new, even if you're not, and you just feel like you don't have enough to show. And one of the key indicators is if you are struggling during this shipping delay on having things to show your customers and offering them a variety, you need to be building your inventory. Okay? Now don't get me wrong, am I feeling the pinch of the boxes taking a while to come in? I absolutely am. However, I have plenty of inventory to show my customers without them knowing that I'm like, oh, I'm missing 2.5 pages of orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I have over 40 orders that haven't shipped, okay, that I don't have yet. So, yes, it would be great to have those in. However, I have enough inventory with the boxes that come in to mix it up. So if you're feeling like, oh my God, I can't wait for this box to come in, I don't have anything to show, then you need to be increasing your inventory. You need to be increasing your inventory. So that is a struggle, Faye. So that, for real, is a struggle. The best advice I can give to new consultants who are still waiting, and I totally get that, is to just change it up. You can't show what you don't have. Hey, Missy, you can't sell what you don't have. Also, do pre-order albums. When you place your orders, throw them up in a pre-order album. That'll help get those sold before they come in. And I'll talk on that in a little bit. So let's say it's your invoicing day, whatever day that is, your system works for you, and you sold 100 pieces last week. So you're at the stage in your business where you're trying to grow your inventory, okay? You're trying to grow your inventory. So you want to order 125 pieces, okay? So you want to increase your purchasing by 25%. So if you sold 100, you want to order 125, okay? If you sold 50, you want to buy 63, okay? We're not going to buy 63. We're going to buy 70, but we'll talk about that in a minute too. Yeah, it's hit or miss, and it's, that's one thing that we don't have control over, and I understand the struggle. The struggle is real, but there's nothing we can do about it, so we have to make the best of it. The other thing, Faye and Erica, that I can suggest is if you have a consultant friend, make friends with somebody on the team to trade your inventory with. If you feel like you haven't had things come in fast enough and you've shown the same pieces over and over and over again, find a friend, maybe somebody in your area, maybe somebody who's not too far, who you can ship, 15 or 20 pieces to, and then it'll be brand new inventory for your customers and theirs. So that's a good way to switch up your inventory, is to get a buddy. Get a buddy or get two buddies. Yes. And I'm sure it's working out really well for you, Erica. It's a great idea. So I sold 100 pieces. I'm growing my inventory. I'm going to buy 125 pieces next week. So from Friday to Thursday, I can only buy 125 pieces. Okay? If I sold 100 pieces, the following week I can only buy 125. Okay, because that'll give me 25 pieces more than what I had in my inventory. So I'm going to grow my inventory. You are not going to have a great base inventory in 25 minutes. It takes a long time. And the only way you're going to build a good base inventory is to order multiples of things. If I only order one of this pair of earrings, I'm never going to have a base inventory to grow. I may have had these earrings, I don't know, they're just sitting here. They're clip-ons. I may have had these earrings for 6 months. I have no idea. I may have had them for 10 minutes. I don't know. And I don't really care. Because when I go to make sets with them, I like to have a variety. So don't order one or two of things and then say, I don't know why I don't have anything left. In order to build your inventory, you have to order in quantity. Okay? That's just, so if next week I can order 125 pieces, okay, I am going to place 2 60-piece orders the following week. Does that mean that I can't order every day? Yes. Or actually, I'm going to order 3 40-piece orders. So I can order 3 days. I can order 40 pieces. Because at 40 pieces, I get free shipping. And this is how I ordered from the get-go. I do not pay shipping. I do not pay shipping. And I will talk about true numbers on that in just a minute, okay? So I would order 3 orders of 40 or 2 orders of 40 and 1 of 50, okay? Because you always want to order in quantities of 10. Because for every 10 pieces you purchase, you get a free piece. And for those of you who hit Life of the Party Gold, now you're going to get 2 pieces. You're going to get 2 pieces when you order those pieces that in quantities. Now, that doesn't mean you have to order 10 of things, but make sure that when you order, it's either your number at the end ends in a 0. 10, 40, 50, 60, 70, 78 pieces is dumb because you're leaving 1 or 2 pieces on the table if you just order 2 pieces. Hey, Steph. So always order in quantities of 10. So if that means you're going to order 5 of this, 3 of that, and 2 of that, that's fine. Not a problem. I don't recommend threes and 2s, but 5s and 5s and 5s, that's fine. Just make sure that it ends in a tens place at the end, okay? Now, if you're maintaining your inventory that following week, I'm only going to order 100 pieces. So I'm going to do 2 50-piece orders the following week, okay? Because I'm not going to pay shipping. I'm not going to order 20 pieces here and 10 pieces there. And yes, does that mean that I may miss out on some of those hot pieces? It sure does. But let me tell you, there are, number one, amazing pieces every single day. And number two, there are great staple pieces that your customers are going to love. And 99% of the time, your customers aren't going to know that they missed out on that hot piece, that you didn't get that hot piece. Are there times where I get a message, and it happens to me still, I still miss hot pieces. Are there times where I'm going to get a message and say, did you get that unicorn hair clip? No, I didn't. I didn't even see it on Friday. So it happens, and it's going to happen. Nope, I didn't get it, but I'm sure they'll be there. But I did get some other great things. Go check out my new releases album. Okay, it happens every day. So I'm only going to order a minimum of 40 pieces when I place an order. If that means that you can only order once or twice a week, then so be it. But please do not pay shipping, because that's just about 2 pieces. When you pay shipping, that's almost 2 pieces more that you could sell, that you could buy, and make 45% profit. You're not making profit on shipping. So please, for the love of Pete, do not pay shipping. Dom just got home with the groceries, so you're gonna hear the door a bazillion times. So I'm gonna go over a scenario, and this is somebody on my team, and I'm not gonna call out any names. Addie, let Daddy in. Come on. I'm not gonna call out any names, and to be honest, I don't even remember who it was. But if what I'm telling you right now hits home, it's not meant to be insulting. Take a look at how you're ordering and change it. Okay, so this person placed 6 orders in 1 week. Okay, this person placed 6 orders in 1 week. I want you to listen to the numbers of the pieces they ordered: 13, 43, 23, 10, 21, and 30. So this person ordered a total of 140 pieces. Okay, in 6 orders. They got 13 hostess rewards.
Yes.
Okay, this is assuming not gold. This is, 1 hostess reward for every 10. And they spent, first of all, they spent $463.09 on those 140 pieces because they paid for shipping. Okay, so I divided this by my tax in my state. It's going to be different in everybody's. So if you divide $463.09 by $3.08, because that's what each piece costs with the sales tax that we pay here in New Jersey, she could have ordered 150 pieces for the same dollar amount, $463.09. And gotten 15 hostess rewards if she had placed 3 50-piece orders and spent the same dollars, $463.09. She would have had a total of 12 more pieces between hostess rewards and what she purchased for a total increase in profit of $60. That's dollars and cents. The money doesn't lie. Order 40 pieces. I don't know anybody who couldn't use $60 more in their bank account. If there's anybody here who doesn't need $60 more in their bank account, let me know. You could send it to me because I could use it. I know you all can. So think about it logically and as the numbers are. Does anybody have any questions about that scenario that I just went over? And does that make sense? So you're spending the same dollars. You're not spending any more dollars, and you're getting 12 more pieces just by ordering wisely and ordering in quantities that end in 10. So 40, 50, 60. Okay? So number one, make sure that you are keeping track of the number of pieces you sell every single week, all the time. Otherwise, there's no way you can reinvest wisely. I have not put $1 of my own money into my paparazzi business. And I have a nice inventory because I purchased wisely. And I did more than 25% in the beginning. For the first 6 months, I reinvested everything. But if you're not comfortable doing that and you want to pull a little bit out, that 25% rule, or even the rule of 15 that Taylor Kirby talks about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the Training with the Rock Stars group. I know Heidi's talked about it a bunch of times. Make sure you check that out. So if you're growing your inventory by 25% more than you're selling, if you're maintaining your inventory, you buy the same amount that you're selling. So I'm at the stage in my business where I am currently maintaining. Does it take some discipline? It sure does. But I need to maintain my inventory so that I can have the constant variety that my customers have grown to know and expect from me. And in the rare event, and like I said, I don't think anybody is here, that you're trying to decrease your inventory, you think you have too much, you have too much to show your customers, even with the slow shipping, then you're going to order 25% less than what, but you're always going to want to be buying new pieces to change up your inventory, even if you're working on decreasing your inventory, because Paparazzi is built on the notion. You're back? All right. Paparazzi is built on the notion that stuff is exclusive, it sells out quickly, and you have to grab it now. So when I show, don't jump through the screen and hurt me, but when I show these cute little heart hair clips, you all go, oh my God, right? And you're jumping all over them. So, but if I don't buy in quantities, I don't have those. And if I pull these out in 2 or 3 months, people are going to be like, oh my God, I wish I had those. You're going to have new customers. I have inventory. I'm comfortable with my inventory level. I don't feel like I'm drowning in inventory. I have a variety to share with my customers. So I am currently maintaining my inventory. So last week, I sold, I was on vacation last week, okay? So this is like kind of cuckoo crazy for me. I was on vacation last week, okay? I was away. I hadn't gone live in 10 days. I invoiced on Thursday the 13th, okay? And I didn't do any live shows until this morning. This morning was my first live show since August 13th. I was away with my family on vacation. And yesterday, hey Sandy, yesterday I invoiced for 691 pieces. I was on vacation, enjoying my family. I sold 691 pieces while I was away. And a large portion of that is because I place everything I order in pre-order new releases album. It goes in there as soon as I order it. 3:30, my phone's blowing up. Did you order today? Where's my new releases? Did you order today? Did you order today? Because they know they can come to me to get those hot pieces because I'm going to have them. Okay? So how did I do that? The number one way to do that is you need to take risks on some pieces. Okay? If you normally, I'm going to use these earrings as an example. These were convention exclusive, so not everybody had access to them. But if you would normally order 5 of these because you have 5 girls that you know are going to grab these up, right? Buy 50. An oil spill necklace comes out today and you see that hot piece that you know is going to fly out of the back office, and normally maybe you'd buy 2 or 3, add a 0 to that. Buy 20 or 30. The first piece that I took a huge risk on, besides like the heartbeat and that, you know, the pink diamond and black diamond pieces that we've had access to, was the Titanic blue heart. I bought 50 of those. It was the first piece that I bought a ton of, and it was one that we had seen at convention and everybody was going crazy. So I bought 50 of them. And that one I actually didn't put in a show. I actually posted, hey guys, I got this great piece, but you're going to have to come to my live show to grab it. And I made people come to my live show, and I limited them to 1 per person, and I had all kinds of new people coming and finding me. I ran an ad on the picture, come to our live show on such and such a day. This piece is going to be there. And if you don't know how to run an ad on Facebook, watch my ManyChat training. I go into extreme I did almost pass out when I bought 50. Hello, Samantha. I ran an ad on the fact that I was going to have them, and I had all kinds of new people coming in. So you need, even if it's 1 or 2 pieces a week, take the risk and buy. If you would normally buy 3, add a 0 to it. You will not be sorry. Now, am I saying to take a risk on the silver ring that comes out and buy 50 of them? No. But when we get, I'm just looking because I just did a show, so there's jewelry all around me. Oh, here's a perfect example. These came out, okay? I bought 50 of them. I didn't sell them all. I have 4 left. I didn't sell them all. They didn't all sell. They didn't all sell in pre-order. And I limit them to 5 per person because I want my customers to have a chance, as well as those consultants who come swooping in. So I limit mine. And that way I do have them for my live show for my customers, or my customers have the chance to check out my album. But I have 4 left out of 50 on this. So you all know, those flew out of the back office. So I bought 50. Here's I bought 50 of these. I still have a bunch left. These were the earrings I'm wearing. Right? Now, some of you may be like, oh my God, she has so many left. What is she going to do with those? Oh my God. Guess what? Well, I'm wearing them today, and then they're going to go away until like October. And I'm going to pull them out in October when everybody's got that warm, cozy fall feeling. And I'm going to show them again and be like, oh my God, look at these mustard yellow earrings. Aren't they great for that cowl neck sweater? People aren't thinking about fall. Now we're relishing in the last few days of summer, right? We're soaking in the last of the sun. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to fall. I did have my first pumpkin spice latte the other day. But I still want it to be summer, right? So I will put those away. I'm not in a panic. No, pick 1 or 2 pieces and take a risk. And then what's going to happen is, here's a perfect example. So I still have some pieces left from convention, some of the convention pieces left. I sold out of a bunch of them, but I still do have some convention pieces. So I was away for 10 days. I want you to process this. And if you want to know how to smartly target your ads, watch my training on ManyChat. There's 4 parts. It takes a long time. Watch my training. So I put up my convention pieces, and I ran an ad for 10 days. I spent $50. I spent $5 a day. Okay? So I spent a total of $50 for 10 days. Okay? $5 a day to run an ad on my convention album. Okay? I think I had 10 new customers come in that way through the convention jewelry. I made my $50 back and then some. I have new customers who now know you're welcome, who now know that if they're looking for that piece, they're going to come to CNC Boutique because she's going to have it. She's going to have it because she gets those hot pieces. So here's my suggestion if you're just starting out, okay? When I wasn't buying huge, when I wasn't buying 50 of things and, selling as much as I am, here's what I would do. I still always ordered 40 pieces. So here's my suggestion. One day a week. I don't care what day it is, you pick it. Pick 4 pieces and order, if you're not ordering 10, pick 4 of the hot pieces and order either 4 of the hot pieces or 2 of the hot pieces and order 10 or 20. Maybe you only ordered 2 pieces that day. I think it was Steph said to me, she sent me a message while I was away and she said, do you post all the pieces you order or do you only post some? And I said, no, I post, because I think that day I had only posted 4 or 5 pieces. And I said, no, I post all the pieces I order. And she said, oh. So yes, there are days where I only order 4 pieces. There are days where I only order 4 pieces. But go in for those hot pieces first. Grab 20 of 2 items. Do it 1 day a week. One of your ordering days, do this. Grab 20. Element of surprise? No. I have no, because especially now, by the time they come in, people forget that they were even in there. I have no problem. Because what I do a lot of the times when my new pieces come in, I'll pull old pieces to pair with them, and people don't know what's old, what's new. And the other thing is, everything is new to a new customer. And you have different pieces than everybody else. So I don't worry about letting them know that my pieces are coming in. Here, take them. I want them gone. And that's how I was able to sell 691 pieces without turning on the camera. Because my customers know. Now, I spent 2 days before I left preparing albums. I posted albums every single day while I was away. I took a half an hour in the morning while I was drinking my coffee, and I posted an album from the cabin. It took me less than an hour. I posted it up. I sent out a mini chat, and I was done. How long have I been selling Paparazzi? I have been with Paparazzi a little over 2 years, Carolina. Yes, a little over 2 years. But let me tell you something, okay? Many of you know this story, but not all of you do. I started Paparazzi as something fun to do with my aunt. It was just something, oh, it'll be fun. We could spend some time together. It'll be awesome. And very quickly I realized that we could make money doing this. And so I pushed a little further and pushed a little further, and it was paying for like music lessons and the extra things when pre-COVID, when we had a life outside of our 4 walls, and a little bit of the extra things that we like to do. My husband, I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband supported our family for years. And then COVID hit, and March 13th, Addie's school closed, my daughter's school, and we were thrown into homeschooling. At that point, I was probably selling about 200 pieces a week. Was a good week for me, okay? A good week. I was like, woohoo! I sold 200 pieces. That was always my goal. I'm like, I have to get to 200 pieces. Woohoo! And we're talking about March of this year, okay? March 25th, my husband got a call that he was furloughed from his job with no pay. Yep. Crap. Okay. So we sat down and we said, oh crap. Said, oh crap. And up until that point, actually, if I'm being completely honest, I was using Paparazzi to pay off our debt. So we were really focusing hard on paying down our debt. So we could be debt free besides our mortgage and cars, but credit card debt free. And thank goodness pre-COVID we did that. So we said, oh crap. And then he said, I wonder what would happen if I took care of school and you focused 100% of your time on Paparazzi. And I said, well, our worst case, and I said these words, our worst case scenario looks a heck of a lot better than a lot of people's best case scenario, right? A lot better. So let's do this. And so fast forward April, May, June, July, August. In just 5 months, I went from selling 200 pieces a week to selling almost 700 pieces a week without going live. And how did I do that? I did that by taking risks in my inventory. Cheryl, he's extremely smart. He wasn't supportive in the beginning. He was like, oh God, you're going to do this thing and, you're not going to make any money and blah, 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 blah. But now he sees what is happening with Paparazzi. And I always said, my husband hated corporate America. He did it because he wanted me to be home with Addie. And with Paparazzi, I said, okay, if I can sell 500 pieces a week consistently, you can retire. And well, while it wasn't a choice, my husband on June 1st got a phone call that he wasn't going back to work. He lost his job permanently. So he's retired now. And thanks to Paparazzi, we are able to pay our bills. And then some. We just went on vacation. My husband lost his quote-unquote secure job. His quote-unquote secure job, right? Everybody's like, oh, I can't give up my security. And I'm the same way. Absolutely. I'm the same way. So we are home. We are both able to be home with our daughter. We're doing homeschooling, all of that because I took some very strategic risks. I'm not telling you to go out and buy 50 and buy 50 clip-on earrings. That would not be a smart decision unless you have a whole lot of people who love clip-on earrings. But if you're scrolling through at new release time, 3 o'clock like this, like me, my husband's like, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, you look like a crazy person. And you see that iridescent ring, that that oil spill ring that is going to blow out in 15 minutes. If you were normally going to buy 5, buy 50. If you were normally going to buy 2, buy 20. Run an ad on it, throw a couple dollars at it, and I guarantee you will make your money back. Pick 1 or 2 pieces. Mine was the Titanic heart. Mine was the Titanic heart. And I remember vividly, that was the piece that I took the risk on. And buy the 50, or buy the 30, or buy the 20. So for a long time, I was buying 20 of things, like those hot pieces. I would buy 20, and I would sell them out. You're welcome, Jen. Yeah, there's a training on it. It's integral, and you don't have to spend a fortune. I spent $50 over 10 days, and I got 8 new customers last week, and I wasn't even home. I was enjoying my family playing mini golf, floating down a lazy river, like a real river. You're right. So Cheryl, there's a training here in the Gotham gang, honey, it's in the ManyChat training. And there's 4 parts to the ManyChat training. You're going to want to watch each individual part. Yours was Heidi's guitar. There you go. So I still have white guitar bracelets over there. And I think I had 100 black guitars when the white guitar came out. I still had 100 of those. I don't anymore. They're gone. Because when the white guitar came out, then people were like, oh my God, you have the black one? Oh my God. Right? They're like gold. So in order to grow your business, you need to take those risks. If taking a risk for you means buying 20 of something, then take that risk. It made you want to have a heart attack. All right, Missy, I love it. I love it. Oh, that makes me so happy. So happy. Oh, my neighbor's yelling at his kid. Oh, pink diamond this year. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the black diamond even piece is. But, hey, Nan. Use ads. I'm telling you, I spent $50 and I got 8 new customers. Now, even if those 8 customers didn't spend $50 last week, they will, because they're going to come back for those hot pieces. I remember anytime I had an invoice for someone that was over $100, I would be like, oh my God, I hope they pay, I hope they pay, I hope they pay. And one reality check for me was about 3 weeks ago. Okay? And keep in mind, this is our sole income right now. Okay? I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had $500, no, it was $400 in unpaid invoices. Okay? I had $400 in unpaid invoices. A month and a half ago, 2 months ago, that would have given me a heart attack. I would have gone and thrown up. I blocked and blessed and moved on. And to tell you the truth, I didn't miss it one bit. That's because those pieces, I did a repo show and they were gone. Now, is it a pain in the ass? Yes, it is. But was I happy? No. But it didn't inhibit me from, number one, being able to pay the bills, and number two, have enough to enjoy life and still go on our vacation and still do all the things we wanted to do and not stress. So the only way to do that, so I hit Life of the Party Platinum last year, okay? I hit Silver already this year. And why is that? Because I've taken risks on pieces. And, well, first of all, the inventory that has come out this year, whoa. If you are not ordering in quantities, you're missing out on customers. So if I only bought, I don't know how many are in here, but let's just say there's 20 in here. I don't know how many are. But if I only bought 30 and I sold out of these, when I wouldn't have had them today. I had a brand new customer who was like, oh my God. Yes, Jen, I love it. Let's go, girl. Yes, we're going to be doing that Vegas trip together. Ooh, just don't run me over with that scooter. You're dangerous with that thing. So I hit Life of the Party Silver already. I might throw up if I say this, but I am going for Life of the Party Black Diamond this year. Heidi's crying, but I am on track to hit Black Diamond this year. And that is something even 3 months ago, Okay, Cheryl. So you're fairly new into the game. So yeah. Yeah, I am on track to hit Life of the Party Black Diamond, which is insane to me. And just 2 months ago, those words would have never flown out of my mouth like that. So I look at, here's what I do, Cheryl. Watch the Paparazzi Facebook page. They post all the hot things, right? Misty does sneak peeks. Look at the pieces. Look at the comments at the people who are going cuckoo crazy. Anything with an oil spill, right? When you start to really engage in your business and go to paparazzi events, reality check with So I call her because I didn't talk to her all week. Well, not very much while I was on vacation, and I call her and she's like, "Hey girl, how's it going?" Blah, blah, blah. And then she took her friend hat off and put her leader hat on, and I was like, "Here we go." But so look at those pieces that you know are going to sell out quickly. And if you don't know what they are, watch the Team Dazzling Divas website and then go back and see what's left. And it'll be like a research and development, Cheryl. So like anything with fringe, typically the acrylics, oil spill or iridescent, forget it. Those fly out. The mermaid style earrings. And don't buy for the customers that you have now. Buy for the customers you want to have. So if you want to have 150 people watching your lives, okay, like Heidi Bound, you better not have 5 of things. Because guess what? 145 of those people are going to go over to Stephanie and buy from her because she's got them. So if you want to have 30 viewers watching your show, you better have enough for all 30 people. And if they don't, I just did a live show today. I have 4 of these left. Like, who would have thought? I sold... Yeah, somebody wise once said that. You know, so yes. Who would think that I had 4 of these left? These were in an album. I bought 50 of them. And I have 4 left. Am I mad about it? No. They go over there. They go in my inventory. They'll come back out again. So, Cheryl, for you, it might be buying 10 of something. Don't buy for your current customers. Now, do I have customers? So here's the thing. I have customers who have shopped with me from the beginning, that have been supportive, that are like my core flamingos, right? And if I see a rose gold bracelet, I know they're going to go crazy for it. So I might only buy 10 if it's not something that I think I can sell 50 of. So I still buy 10 of things or 20 of things. But I make sure I take care of my customers because I know what they like. I had a bunch of new customers. Several said they love that I'm not... Yes, they all came back. Is that for the people starting out? So then your show ends after 15 minutes. What do you mean, Angela? I'm not sure I understand your question. So if you are new, Angela, okay, and you're still learning your customers, you might buy 2 or 3 of things, right? And as I said earlier, you always want to order in quantities of 10. That doesn't mean 10 of every item, but if you order 2 or 3, you want your final order wants to be 4. Well, you must have missed the beginning, Angela, of what I was talking about. So you might want to go back and watch the replay, honey. No, I said take 1 or 2 pieces and buy 20 or 30 or 10. Take a risk on 1 big item. I buy 50 because I have the audience to support that. If it doesn't make sense for you to buy 50, then buy 20. Okay? Or if buying 10 is a big risk for you, buy 10 of the hot item. But the only way that you're going to grow your audiences is to have more inventory. When you first start out, you want to have a buffet for your customers because you don't know what your customers are going to want. When I tell you, I have pieces that I've had for a minute, but when I bring them out and show them, I have new customers that weren't there the first time I showed it. So as I said earlier, I have probably 20 of these left. I'm not worried about it because in October, I'm going to pull these out. And people are going to be like, oh my God, that's such a great color for fall. I need them. Bam, done. Yes. Yes, Heidi has trained on inventory and buying. You do not, when you first start out, no, it would be crazy to buy one piece and be done in 15 minutes. That doesn't make sense. Use common sense. And from the beginning, I talked about how to grow your inventory and ways to do that. So make sure you go back and watch the replay on that. But take a risk on 1 or 2 pieces. If you order 2 or 3 times a week, take one of those orders and only order 2 of the hot pieces. And you'll get them because, you know, sometimes you're frustrated because you're trying to order 3 of something and they're sold out. Because you're trying to get to the 40 pieces, so you're throwing other pieces in the order. So what I always do, and even before I was selling the quantities I am right now, I always went in and bought 40 pieces of the hot items, whether it was 10, 10, 10, 10, or 20, 20, got to 40 and I'd check out. So I'd either buy 2 or 4 pieces and then I'd check out. Now it's a different game. I try to grab 2 pieces and throw them in my cart and then go back for a second order. But I also have the staple inventory over here that I can show my regular customers vault pieces, and they go cuckoo for my vault shows. So in order to have a vault, you have to order more than you're going to sell tomorrow. You all know, many of you, I hope all of you, but many of you have watched Heidi's shows. You see, she says vault and she could have shadow poop on a string. Her customers go crazy because she's built up what the vault means. And so when I say I'm doing a vault show, my customers are like, my neighbor's like got his blower out, his backpack. I don't know. It's chaos here. But yes, you need to have, if you don't order for the future, yes. It's like my house, it's chaos here during the day. And then there's the cat who's like just chilling on his cat tree, looking at me, all snuggled up. But you will never have a vault if you're only buying what you can sell tomorrow. If everything you're coming in is going out, that's great. Good for you. But you're never going to have a vault. So in 6 months, when people are looking for these hot earrings, you're not going to have them. And they're going to come to me. Or they're going to go to Jen. Or they're going to go to Stephanie. Or they're going to go to Angela. Oh, please, when a good bangle comes out, hoops. I did a whole album on hoops while I was away. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's totally judging me. I have so many hoops, but every time I show them, they sell because they go with all the things. So you have this great necklace, right? I don't know what a necklace is. Here you go. This is a hard one to match, right? So like, I don't really have anything to match with this, right? So I'm making a set. I'm going to throw a great pair of silver hoops with this. Some silver bangles. Great staple pieces are always good to have because when you're looking for something to pair with it, if you have, a good set of a bunch of gunmetal bangles, some hoops, some silver, some gold, you have great basics. I was shocked. I did a There you go, Steph. There you go. So she was having trouble selling hoops, so she wasn't buying them. Which is, now she gets hoops every chance. And let me tell you, there have been amazing hoops coming out, and there was a long time. I have a silly hoop song. Don't ask. It's my really bad singing. It's my husband singing my hoop song. My customers love it when I sing my silly hoop song. But now we've had a great variety of hoops become available. Buy them when you can. So Debbie, how are you pairing them? If you have them, are you pairing them with necklaces like this? Are you pairing them with necklaces like this that are hard to match up? You know, I don't have a green acrylic. Yeah. We have, I feel a hoop coming on, a hoop coming on. I said a hoop coming on. Yeah, if you can't sell it, wear it. Wear it. Someone wise once said that too. I will never forget, and this was early on in my paparazzi journey.
Oh, I'm Mario.
Gotcha. And so, hopefully somebody, you know what's going to happen, Debbie? You need that one person that wants hoops. You need that one person, because then Susie's going to buy the hoops. Susie's going to want to buy the hoops. And then Sally's going to want them, and Jane's going to want them, because they're like, oh, purple wood. No. Close, Steph. Not purple, though. So I joined in April of 2018, and over the summer, early fall, there was this, anybody who was in the game knows, there were these orange wood necklace, and they had these big orange, they look like pumpkins. There you go. You like my hoop song? Thanks. They had these big orange wood balls. They look like pumpkins. And again, this was fairly early in my paparazzi journey, and I think I bought 10 of them. And even he was like, huh? What were you thinking? And I wasn't even really close with Heidi at that time. And of course, I couldn't sell them. You remember that necklace? Yeah, it looked like it was brown, and orange wood. And so Heidi said to me, she's like, this was before we were really, really tight. When she, towel earrings, yeah, that's another one. So she goes, wear it. I'm like, wear it? That thing is awful. Can you grab my boxes, honey? You can just leave it. FedEx is here. He waits for me at the door. So I wore it, and I sold.
Thank you.
I sold almost all of them. So when Heidi says wear it, she kind of knows what she's. Thank you. You can just leave them there. I did. I think I had 2 left after that, but I bought 10. Yes, and then I had these earrings that I thought were really cute, and then no. You didn't say towels, Stephanie. So Stephanie's on my show, and she messages me, and she goes, they look like toilet paper holders. So we all get these visions in our head of what these things are, and sometimes we get a piece, and it's not, maybe it's not our style, or maybe it's not what it's cracked up to be. But my customers will never know. And sold them all. There you go. Awesome. Way to go. Hillary touched on this when she did her training, and she said her customers will never know what she truly loves and what she just puts on because she needs to sell it. And that is what you have to do. That's what you have to do. You have to put on the things and pretend like they are your favorite things since sliced bread, even if you wouldn't walk to the bathroom in them.
I don't think you would want that. I just don't think that's...
Yes, Hillary did that training was amazing what Hillary talked about. And it's true. It's so true. You will never know. And that was something that really resonated with me. So the other thing I want to stress to you all, Heidi is giving us these tools, these trainings from all different consultants. And when I tell you there is so much to learn from each and every one of you, have something to bring to the table. And every person who's talking, there's a reason. Well, not even the bathroom. Right. There are pieces I would not wear orange wood to the bathroom. For real, Jenny, right? But each person that is speaking and that has trained us on this team has something to give to the team. Take the time. Heidi spent a lot of time organizing, gathering these people. Make sure, now I missed a lot of the trainings last week. I was away with my family enjoying vacation. But if you think for 1 minute that I have not gone back, I just watched Natasha's training on her FaceTime and Zoom. I thought that was spectacular. I watched Jen's training. I'm going back and I'm rewatching and I'm gathering all, even if you only get one little nugget from each person's training. There's so much information. And the one thing that is so important in this journey is to be sure to be coachable and be open to learning new things. Try something outside of your comfort zone. Take the risk. It will pay off. I took a risk at a time where I couldn't afford to take a risk. I had to make X amount of dollars in order to cover the bills. So Erica, if you just hit videos in the Gotham Gang, they should be all there towards the top. There's all kinds of videos. You need to make sure that you're taking advantage. Every single person, I don't care if you've been a consultant for 10 minutes or 10 years, you have something to offer people. And I have learned so much from all of those trainings, and only the ones that I've watched so far. And I take notes and I write things down, and you're welcome. Be coachable. Be open to trying and doing new things. Trust the system. Trust the system. I never in a million years thought there would be a day where I would sell 700 pieces in 1 week, let alone a week I wasn't even home. I was floating down the river, playing mini golf, looking at the beautiful scenery on a boat. Came home, and in 12 hours, I sorted, pulled, and invoiced 691 pieces. Because, yes, be a self-learner. Go out and reach for the trainings. Go look. If you're looking, the system works, right? Trust the system. I never in a million years thought I would get to the point this quickly, selling as many pieces as I am. I was thinking 2 or 3 years. I told Dom, I guess it was about 6 months ago before all of COVID. I was like, I think 2 or 3 years you'll be able to retire. And you know, paparazzi. Well, clearly that shifted. But it's because I took risks. I took risks on certain pieces. So Carolina, you are paying the sales tax. The sales tax is whatever your sales tax rate is on the full $5. And the reason they do that is because otherwise you would have to file sales tax forms in your state to send back the sales tax. Paparazzi takes care of that for you. So you pay the full, the tax percentage in your state or city on On the full $5, not the $2.75. Yes. Nobody came here while I was on vacation and sorted and pulled my jewelry. Nobody did that for me. I did it. Nobody, when I first joined, I reached out. The reason me and Heidi became good friends is because I reached out to her. I was looking for help on how to organize my jewelry. And I didn't even have that much at that point. Because I was out looking for answers from different people. I was reaching out to Ty and Debbie. I was reaching out to Natalie Hadley. I was reaching out to all these people. No. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. No jewelry elves. I would love a jewelry elf. No. Nobody's saying that, Erica. I don't think that's what Heidi was saying to you. I think that was just a blanket statement, honey. But yeah, there's so many resources, and just this Gotham gang has been.
I don't even know what we were doing there. I thought we were going to do the balloon.
Carolina, I'm over 2 years in and I'm still learning, honey. There's so much to learn. And at the beginning, it does feel overwhelming. Yes, absolutely, Erica. That's wonderful. There is a lot to learn. You can't take it all in at once. So take little nuggets from here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the nuggets that you need right now. And then 6 months from now, you may rewatch this video and be like, oh, got it. That's what I needed to hear. So sometimes I rewatch videos. Heidi's hostess video that she did, I've watched that, I'm not even exaggerating, 20 times. 20 times. And that's how I learned to train my hostesses, was by watching and taking notes on the details. Your needs change. Yeah. So right now, so Carolina, you're 2 months in. What you're watching right now and what you're taking from this training is going to be different from what you get from this same training 2 months from now. It's going to be different. So don't think you need all the answers. If you're constantly moving forward and growing and learning, you're doing amazing. Okay? But you can't do it all at once. You are not going to have 150 viewers. You're not going to have 150 viewers the third time you throw on that camera. Let's keep it real. I don't have 100 viewers. I don't have 50 viewers most of my shows. I hover around 25 to 30. I would kill to have 100 viewers, and I'll be there. I will be there one day. But right now,
I think I had one left.
my focus is my sales and reaching the goals that I have set for this year. So you are not gonna turn on the camera after 2 minutes and be Heidi bound. You're not. It's very overwhelming. The thing of it is, Angela, and like I said, take the tidbits of what you need. You can search. If you go on your phone, hold on. If you go on your phone and you go to the, yes, that's so true, Crystal. And you go to the Gotham Gang here, right? There's a little search bar up at the top. If you want to learn about inventory, no, you're right, Crystal. There are a lot of people watching from the outside. If you type in inventory, here's all kinds of things on inventory. So you just scroll through and talk and check and see which one applies to you. But you can search all kinds of things up there. And that'll search only in the Gotham Gang. If you go into the Gotham Gang, there's Kristen's cute little face. And you hit the search button. Whatever it is that, let's just say you want to know about organization. I know Marty did a great training on that. Yeah, so just take the time to learn what your what you feel your needs are at the moment. And like Heidi said, your goal, if you're 2 months in, turn on the camera, have fun. People are watching you. And if you don't think that during this crazy time in our country that you are inspiring and uplifting and making people happy, you are insane. Because sometimes the only thing they have to look forward to is your show, Erica. Sometimes they're waiting. I had a customer come on today, and she was so sweet. She's a little old lady, and she said, "I'm really glad you had a nice vacation, but my goodness, girl, I'm glad you're back. I missed you." Of course, Carolina. So you are going to get a 1099. So Carolina, the way it works is depending on your commissions, you'll get a 1099 for your commissions from Paparazzi. And then you have to print out your 1099 from PayPal if you use PayPal. And you're a shy person. Okay, well, so maybe this is helping you come out of your shell a little bit. Have fun with it. My silly songs, my bad singing, my customers go crazy. I had a show just before I went away where I had a full cup of coffee. Right? I did this.
I did it by accident.
There you go, Betty Jean. There you go. So if a show got moved, you were disappointed, right? So think about that when you have a show scheduled for your customers. Make sure to show up. And don't just show up in your sweatpants looking homeless. Make sure, I can't tell you, this is one of those things, like there are very few things that really like, what? When you're turning on the camera, make sure you have jewelry on and make sure it's paparazzi. Please, for the love of Pete. Thanks. Because how you going to sell the jewelry if you're not wearing it? Because people want to see you. I went camping this weekend and I brought jewelry so that every time I took a picture or a selfie, I had jewelry on so people knew I was wearing it. They think there's something in your soda. So I had a full cup of coffee, right? I don't even wear sweatpants. Oh, trust me, I wish I was in sweatpants right now. I'm not going to lie. I said that this morning. I was like, everybody's like, oh my God, you look so cute. It's so early in the morning because I did a coffee and bling show this morning. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to lie. I wish I was in my yoga pants, but because I just spent a week in like comfy clothes. But I spilled my whole cup of coffee all over my desk. And they got such a kick out of it. They were having so much fun. And I was like, well, and that whole night I had the dropsies. I was dropping stuff like crazy. Was it my best quote unquote performance? No, I spilled coffee and dropped everything I put my hands on. But we had a lot of fun and we were laughing and I sold a ton of jewelry. So have fun. People want to be a part of fun things. If I sat here and I was like, you need to order inventory and you need to order this many pieces, y'all would fall asleep, right? Because you got excited. There you go. Bring out your inner you. Yes. Jenny, what Jenny does on her shows, and like I said, I only know this because she's on my team. She sings sometimes, and her customers go cuckoo, and she has a good voice, unlike me. But she sings beautifully. Or her husband comes on, and they have a great banter together. You have a full-time job. Absolutely, Carolina. And just because you work full-time does not mean you cannot be successful. And everybody's idea of success is different. I want you all to keep that in mind, okay? Especially if you are just joining, and whether you join to have a few extra bucks to pay your cell phone bill, or you join because you want to quit your full-time job, there is, or somewhere in between, there is room for each of you, and you all are important to this team. And I know Heidi backs me up on that 150%. Your goals, whatever your goals are, you can achieve them. Oh, I missed that one, Jenny. Aw, I love that. I love when your husband comes on, Anita. Yes, I stalk you sometimes. I watch all of you. But your goals are not small. Whatever your goals are, reach for them and set scary ones. Okay, so if your goal is to make $100 this month, I want you to up it to $200. I want to make $200 this month. Like he's a celebrity. Right. Absolutely, Mary. Be yourself. I can see it. I can say this because Mary's on my team and she's my girl and I love her. And she was actually the first consultant who joined under me. I can see a difference in it too, Mary. I see it. They love it when you're you and you're having fun. And sometimes I'll pop in and I'll see you go, be you. Be you. Be you. Have fun. But more important than anything, be you. So I love to sing. I sing badly, but I love it. I love music. Music makes me happy. So I sing really bad songs. And people love it. And I act a fool. And people love it. And, you know, a lot of times different songs will come in, you know, will come into mind. When like, Sweet Caroline. Oh, oh, oh. You know, so I just, silly. It's silly, but people love it. Yes, if I was talking to you like this, y'all would be falling asleep and you would not be listening to what I was saying. Even though the quality of my conversation would be the same, y'all would be bored out of your gourd. And guess what? We sell jewelry, not life support supplies. And it's hard for us to... I can't, Jenny. You want to change the channel. There you go, Cheryl. And those customers, so your customers that know you personally, right? So they're going to say, oh my God, you gotta... Right, we're not selling life support supplies. It's jewelry. It's fun. It's pretty. You want to feel fabulous. So guess what? Maybe if I'm acting like a fool, maybe Susie, who's watching my show, is like, I wish I could, you know, have the nerve to be. Oh yeah, I gotta go. It's almost new release time. Diva. She just called me Diva. Like Whitney? No. People may not have the confidence, but maybe you'll show them, you know what? I could rock those earrings and I could feel really good about myself. And that's my favorite thing about Paparazzi. You get to make people feel amazing for $5. No worries, Carolina. Thank you so much. Like Whitney? No, I won't butcher Whitney. Don't worry. That the screen would crack. That would be really bad. Stop rolling your eyes at me, Heidi. So yeah, does anybody have any other questions? I'm going to just tap out real quick. Growing your inventory, the first step is knowing how many pieces you sold. If you're not tracking how many pieces you sell, you can't know how many pieces to buy. If you're growing your inventory, you want to buy 25% more than what you sell. So if you sold 100, you're going to want to buy 125. If you're maintaining your inventory, you're going to want to buy 100. And in the rare case that you want to reduce your inventory, you're going to order 75. But you still should be ordering continuously so you have that new pieces to show your customers, even if you're trying to reduce your inventory. And take risks. Buy those 1 or 2 pieces. Find those 1 or 2 pieces that you're like, oh my God, people are going to go cuckoo for that. And if you don't know what they are yet, watch the Paparazzi page. Watch other consultants keep track, go back between the Team Dazzling Diva site and what's left on the Paparazzi site. And if something's gone, that's typically a hot item that people are going to go cuckoo for. Hair clips, people go crazy for. And do I guess wrong sometimes? I sure do. I sure do. There are times where I've ordered 50 of something and I still have 40 of them. It happens. But guess what? I'm going to throw those in an ad in a couple of months. I'm going to throw them up and I'm going to gain those new customers that are going to love those pieces, and then I'm going to have new customers. So take risks. Even if you buy 20 or 30 of something, if you were going to buy 2, whatever the pieces that you are planning on buying the most quantity, even if it's 5, make it 20. Make it 25. And please don't pay shipping. Don't pay shipping. Order at least 40 pieces. And order in quantities of 10. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Don't order 78 pieces. Don't order 78 pieces. You're missing out on hostess rewards. And there are so many of you that hit Life of the Party Gold. Not only are you missing out on 1, but you're missing out on 2. So go ahead and watch the replay. If you have any questions about ordering inventory or what I talked about today, please watch the video and please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help. This is something I'm very confident in my ability in because I did it. This was my job for many, many years. So thank you, Faye. I have loved all the trainings that I've seen. Renee's training on like how she describes the jewelry and how she brings that like vibe into how feeling, like she sucks you right in. When she showed the turquoise necklace and she was talking about it, she was just like, the way she described it. So you can learn things from everybody. Talk to other consultants. It's your best resource is each other. That's all I have to say. Does anybody have any questions before I go and get ready for new releases? Because my life revolves around 3 p.m. Eastern time every single day. I was in the woods like this. Floating down a river like this. I'm not kidding. I had a case on my phone like this. Floating down a river ordering new releases. Addie said to me, she's like, when we're on vacation, do you have to work? I said, well, new releases. And she's like, well, duh, Ma. She's like, well, duh. So, yeah. So, that is the best way to grow inventory. My life revolves around 3 p.m. every day, and so should yours. So, yeah. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help, all right? You're welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. All right, let's go grab those hot pieces today, okay? All right, bye.